masking, and I'm going to show you how to use the photo filter adjustment layer. So I'm going to start by opening up the Grand Canyon, downloading it, and dragging it into Photoshop. While I'm waiting for that image to upload, I'm going to go ahead and even download the dangling legs layer. All right, so here's that. Let me go back to Chrome and drag and drop my leg file on top of the Grand Canyon. It's important that you have the Grand Canyon below the legs image. All right, so the file happens to be the same size, so I don't have to do any size changing or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and push enter to place my file. And my computer's really slow once again, so I'm going to wait for this to place. Okay, finally. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to check whether or not the layer that you dropped into your document is a Vector Smart object, which in this case it is because it has that little icon. So I'm going to right click and rasterize my layer. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my quick selection tool because I want to get rid of this background, so I just have the legs. And I feel in this case, I think quick selection might be the best tool. So I'm just going to click. And select the areas that I want to delete. Your computer should not have this problem, so. All right, here we go. So here I have pretty much everything selected that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my layer mask button, and I have to inverse it because it's selected. Because of what I selected, this was easier to select than the shoes. I'm going to hit Control I to inverse it. And you'll see here if I zoom in, parts of my image got taken out. So I'm going to grab my paintbrush and I'm going to paint in back my feet. So make sure you use white paint. And then of course if you mess up, you can always take out parts with black paint. All right, so once this is finished, I'm now going to add a photo filter. So that's down here in the adjustment layers. I'm going to hit photo filter. And if I were to bump up the swarming filter, it's going to basically change everything to be orange. I just want the legs to, because I want the legs to feel like they're more in the environment. So I'm going to tie it down, bump this up, hide that, and you'll see that when I have this off, it looks really blue, whereas overall the environment kind of has a warm sunset feel. So that's why I added this photo filter. So this button here ties it down to just the layer right beneath it. So it's really important that you hit that, otherwise it affects everything. All right, so once you're done with this, you want to hit File, Save As, save it to your U drive, and upload it to Classroom.